Take a move in the ring. You can hit me with the words you fling.
Amanda Nunes, John, saying she might retire now. She had said she was going to take some time off, some maternity leave, but it looks like she may hang up both belts. Obviously, two-division champion, the GOAT pretty much of women's MMA. As she says here, this MMA junkie got the story. There's nothing else to be done right now, and it's true, isn't it? Amanda Nunes, even last fight, she made another slice of history, became the first two-division champion in UFC to defend both belts while still holding both. What else is there left for her to do?
The Cyborg rematch. That's the only thing that's left, but that's not possible in the UFC. But she's right. She has really not much left to prove. You know, she's beaten everybody. Look at the list. It's pretty insane, you know. Ronda Rousey, Misha Tate, Shevchenko twice, Sarah McMahon, Cyborg, Holly Holm, Jermaine Durandame, Felicia Spencer. She's pretty much beat like 3 different generations of women's mixed martial artists, and I don't see anybody even coming close to even taking her out, you know, right now at this moment. So if she decides to retire, I feel like it's all right because she always has the option to come back, and she's gonna retire with 2 belts. If she retires now and she never fights again, I don't see anybody else being, you know, other than Chris Cyborg, the greatest of all time. She's almost basically the clear-cut greatest of all time women's mixed martial artist. If Chris Cyborg comes back and fights Amanda Nunes, that's a whole nother story because Chris Cyborg holds like 4 championship titles in 4 different organizations, and I feel like that holds a lot of weight too. But with Amanda Nunes, man, if she retires, let her retire. Let the divisions roll on. Maybe even get rid of the featherweight division because do we really need it? Probably not. And let bantamweights fight each other. Get a new champion in there. And then once the baby's all born and taken care of, maybe Amanda Nunes comes back and gets an immediate title shot against whoever is the champion at that moment. And we'll see what happens. I think that would be a great story right there. Retire now, come back later after the baby's born, and take on whoever's the champion and win the title again. That just adds on to the legacy right there of Amanda Nunes, man. I love Amanda Nunes. She's just phenomenal. Like we are privileged to watch somebody like that fight and show like the development throughout the years. Because you remember her fight against Kat Zingano where she was knocked out with ground and pound. Yeah. That was an insane fight, right? And then after that, she just wrecked shop. You know, after that, she hasn't lost since. And yeah, I love it. I love Amanda Nunes. If she retires, great.
With Brazilian TV show Esporte Espetacular. I pronounced that right, guys. Sorry, MMA Fighting just translated it. But she said, I don't know. I've achieved everything I wanted. I'm well. I can go on with my life. Maybe take a new step. Maybe find new talents, help some girls there, maybe be a coach too. I'm in a moment I can retire, and I'm in a moment I can fight. I'm fine. There's nothing else to be done right now in the division. The Hall of Fame will come for sure, my life going forward. If I do stop now, the UFC will give me every support I need to continue having my money and work. Yeah, I think you're right, aren't you? Why not take a step back, let someone new rise? I'm sure the UFC would like to create a new star, and as you said, maybe get rid of one of those divisions. We don't need both. Featherweight. Yeah, let someone take the crown, and then that's a money match for Amanda to come back to maybe in 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, even in a year, you know, there's a lot of things can happen in 1 year. Amanda, she can go and relax and like she said, help some girls, you know, coach and develop some talent at American Top Team. You know, even though they have a bevy of a female talent there, but man, her knowledge and her know-how and everything that she's gone through, she would help a lot of those girls if she could focus on the coaching side. But yeah, I want to see that. You know, like usually I want to see them fight, but I would like to her to kind of like do the GSP and step away for a while and then come back and fight for the title against maybe Shevchenko or something, man. I don't know. Everybody wants the Shevchenko fight. Don't you notice that? They always want her to fight Shevchenko again, even though she beat Shevchenko twice. And I understand they were close fights, but she beat her twice already. If Shevchenko had something like in her possession that was worth Amanda fighting her again, I could see that fight happening, but there's nothing there. Only thing that could happen is Amanda retires, Shevchenko moves back up to bantamweight, wins the title, and then Amanda decides to come back and fight her, and then that's the scenario that needs to happen for them to fight for the third time. And I wish that would happen. That would be beautiful.
Hey guys, Sasha Platnikoff here, letting you know to tune in to SCMP post-fight for all your weekly martial arts news.